I'm moving my house in Wayne. I'm already there. My house is there. Been there for months. What up, y'all? Good morning. Oh yeah, I live in my car. Yes, I am homeless at the moment and live in my car. It's not bad. Could be worse. Man, I've been homeless on the street before. That shit crazy. And while it was cold, sleeping in the park, shit used to be crazy. How you going, man? But that shit not bad. You know, like I go to the gym. That's where I could take a shower, uh, work out. What's up, Hydro? Um, shoot my content either in the car, outside. I shot a video yesterday. I was at Starbucks. Um, my shit a little different though. I'm like not homeless and broke. I'm just homeless. My goal is for my content to be able to sustain me before I move into a house. No doubt, Riley. I appreciate that for sure. Absolutely. Trust me, I ain't stressing. Life is good. Life is good. I feel like sometimes I'm living better than people who got homes. Some people who got homes and they be miserable. This journey taught me to really appreciate the things that matter. And the most ultimate thing that matters is life in yourself. You know what I mean? Like understand that you are the key to everything you desire and you want. So it's crazy. It's like the journey has definitely been like, how can I say it? Uh, yeah, no, for sure. Absolutely. Um, it's been a learning experience because, you know, I ain't never been homeless before this stint. And you know the crazy part about this? You know where I sleep at? the house that I moved out of last year, um, is like a parking lot behind it, right? I live in like this. I lived in this real nice neighborhood, and I just park my car in the parking lot and just sleep back here, and it's quiet. Don't nobody bother me. I put my little shade thing on my front window, and I just be in here chilling. You know, it's it's cool. It's cool. It's temporary, but it like teaches you. You know what I mean? Like we move around with this energy of not wanting people to see us a certain way or feeling like embarrassed for living I look at it like this. Life is to be lived, not to be dodged. So you try. I think and I can't speak for everybody else, but my journey was built on me, trying to do things for an aesthetic versus like myself. And I think this journey taught me that nobody else matters. So I'm in a good space with it. I'm chilling. I'm turning up. I'm doing what the fuck I want. Living on the road, and like at the end of life. Thank you. I appreciate that. What's that name? Whippersnapper. Thanks Whipper. Um, the crazy part about it is I think about these things like at the end of life or when I get older, I can really just reminisce on like where I've been in life, like all the different things that have happened, whether good or bad. I don't regret none of this shit. This shit is like an experience. You got a motherfucker that could just say they worked the job, retired, and life ain't or they ain't really lived. Like this is a part of living. Like I gotta get out here every day and do what the fuck I gotta do to really make shit happen. You know what I mean? And my goal was for me to just do this, like be me for a living. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to, like, I've owned businesses, I've worked jobs, I've done different things. I was in the music industry, managing artists and all that, and I hated that. I ain't gonna say I hate it, but none of it like really, none of it, no matter what money came with it or what status, none of it was really like, oh man, this shit is so decent. It was just like whatever. This is just regular shit that you do or that I do. But being me and doing what I want, I like to chill. I don't like to do nothing for real. I like to have fun. And ultimately, what I want to do is get me some land because I want to farm because I like animals and shit like that. But it taught me that be you. You know what I mean? Live your life. Don't worry about what they call it, the matrix. Being trapped in the matrix and feeling like you gotta like have a job and pay taxes and all that stuff, and you know what I mean, like on the clock of the way that it's set up for you to do versus you carving out your own way to do these things. So that's just what this is, and sometimes you got to go to the bottom to build a strong foundation for it. So here we are. But yeah, I don't really trip about this because this shit is temporary. Because when you think about life, life is about cycles and things being temporary. And then also it taught me to the art of detachment, to not really be attached to a whole bunch of shit. You know, friends, people. I've lost them all, family, things. I ain't never been a person that's like too hung up on things. Uh, because they just things. It's funny. I was having a conversation with one of my boys I go to the gym with yesterday, and he was talking about money. My one boy was talking about where could I go that you can get an expensive dinner. So I was giving him this place that I like to go to. I ain't been there in a while. I actually need to go one of these days. But it's like you can get this king crab. It's $500, but they give you lobster fried rice, and they like cook the king crab 3 different ways for you. It's like fried, sauteed. I forget the other way, but that shit is good. And it's $500. He was like, "You would go there by yourself?" I'd be like, "Sometimes. Sometimes I would take like me and my boy would go, or me and my daughter would go, something like that." And he was like, I couldn't imagine spending $500 on just one meal, and I'm sitting there like, why not? Like, it's just money. That shit is it's energy, it's frequency. That shit comes and goes. You can't really look at that shit like it's like some shit that's oh my God. He'd be like, people die, they don't have nothing at the end of their life. I'd be like, well, you would be so blessed not to have anything at the end of your life because it's the end of your life at the end of the day, right? Who gives a fuck about it? You come here with nothing, so you're gonna leave with nothing. So you don't want to get too tied up in feeling like you gotta chase everything while you're here. It drive you fucking insane. It's a lot of, trust me, I've been there. It's a lot of pressure and a lot of stress. Um, and you know, we all want money. Don't get me wrong. Like my main reason for having money, really, the real reason I really want money, because I always no doubt I appreciate that. Don't say I didn't tell you, so I appreciate that. Hi, Danica. Yeah, it's definitely a tool, Brenda. It's and the thing about it is, um, the crazy part about me wanting money is I want money so I can give it away. That's always, I'm a giver at the end of the day. Like, I give away things. I feel like this. I feel like if something I have can make you happy, I'll give it to you, because it's like that's what I'm here for. I'm here for people to have happiness ultimately. I'm here for the people around me to enjoy things. You know what I mean? Like and if it's something I had, 9 times out of 10, like my things are in storage, and I have like all kinds of cool sneakers. I got jewelry. I got all kinds of things. You know what I mean? But like, people will be like, "Yo, I really like those sneakers." 9 times out of 10, I'll give them to you, because if you like them, here. You know what I mean? I've already had them warm. It's only but so many. I don't like to hoard things. I always tell people I don't really have shit from 10 years ago. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool, Danica. Like, I'm not tripping about this. And not for nothing. I had to get here because, like, to have so long, I lived in a nice house before I didn't have a house. So it took some getting used to, but I think that's part of my journey, is that I you know, I went through everything that I went through. And sometimes it's like, what your purpose is, you got to be prepared for it, and you're not always prepared based on the life that you've lived. So it took a while. I just didn't get here yesterday. It took a little bit. It took a little bit of waking up in the car being frustrated as hell, because this wasn't always easy. You know what I mean? But I know that I'm already in my new house. Um, and the crazy part is, it's kind of funny, because I want to buy me another Range Rover eventually. And I said, the funny shit about it is, I see myself sleeping in my Range Rover even when I have a house, because I've gotten used to sleeping in a car. So it's like, if I could sleep in my Impala, I could definitely sleep in my Range Rover. So yeah, that's all. It's not for nothing. It ain't the worst shit in the world. There are things that are 1,000 times worse. People going through things that are 1,000,000 times worse than I've ever been through. So thank you. I appreciate it. You have a great day too, Danica. Subscribe, man. Watch some of my videos. My videos are very inspirational. They dope. So I hope y'all subscribe and keep watching. Keep tapping in. I haven't been live in like a week or so. I try to be consistent with it, because this is what I do. I do content. That's really it at the end of the day. I don't do anything else. I don't work a job or nothing like that. So this is how I make the money that I do make. And not for nothing, I do make some money off of streaming, because I had an artist. It's crazy how things happen. I had an artist that wasn't super popular, but he had a nice little buzz, and he wound up dying. And in default, got the rights to his music. And the crazy part is, only one song, but the song was with another artist that was pretty popular from the city. And so that cuts me a nice little check every month. So I'm able to make shit happen, you know. Um, and I have a trust as well. So yeah, I make shit do what it do. I ain't tripping. And I got a special person that helps me out, looks out for me. So yeah, it's cool. I make it happen. I make it happen. What y'all got going on today, chat? I see we got 2 people in here. It was 10 a little earlier, but I like this live. And I noticed after the lives post, a lot of people are watching it. They're getting up to like 200 views. I got 4 likes on the live. Shout out to the chat. You know, that's why I say I gotta go live more and more and more. Now 2 more people popped in. I gotta go live more. I don't go live enough. I was going live in the morning like a week ago or 2 weeks ago every day, but I gotta start doing it like more often, more often, more often. I gotta start going live, and not just in the morning. I gotta go live like throughout the day, different things I'm doing because I'm noticing people are like really fucking with the content of when I'm going live. Um, and like when I first went live, nobody would say anything, but now I'm noticing that people are talking and engaging more and shit like that. So that's motivation for me to go live more. And yeah, just give y'all me, give y'all my personality. I'm a cool ass dude. I'm a very um informed individual, if I must say so myself. So it's always interesting to pop in on me and chat with me. So, Anyway, enough about me. What y'all got going on today? Where y'all from? Tap in. Put it in the comments where y'all from, what y'all got going on. How y'all find me? That's another question. Are y'all just like scrolling through? Are y'all scrolling through YouTube and y'all happen to come upon my live, or some of y'all subscribe to me and that's how y'all saw my live? Like, give me some feedback, y'all. I see we got 9 people in here. Where y'all at, chat? Trying to talk to y'all this morning. Oh, we got 14 people. I just woke up, Swatty. It's where I sleep at. Bay Area, good morning. Good morning, bro. Good morning. It's where I sleep at, Swatty. I sleep in my car. Yeah. Bay Area. You know what's funny about the Bay Area? I used to live in Santa Clara for about a year and a half, something like that. I lived out there. Yes, yeah, Rowdy. What up? What up, King? What up? What up? High for 2. Um, Oh, you from Las Vegas? All right, no doubt. Shout out to Vegas. Shout out to the Bay Area. I love Santa Clara. It was dope. I was like right down the street from San Fran. I went to every 49ers game when I was living out there. That was like 2013. That was dope. I liked it out there for when I was out there. East Palo Alto. Oh, okay, that's where they do. That's where like Silicon Valley is. That's where all the money at in Palo Alto. Roddy, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Swatty, because I'm home. I'm homeless. I live in my car. Uh, Monica, you from Massachusetts? I've been to Boston once. They have this restaurant out there. I mean, it's been a couple places. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I went to this restaurant out there, Legal Seafood. That food, when I say that food was bussing, and it's been years. This is probably like 2011, 2012. This was a long time ago, but that food was bussing. I went out there and went to a Boston Celtics game. Um, it's Swatty, the best way to hear my story is to subscribe and check out my videos. But long story short, yeah, no, Monica, Moniece, I'm sorry. I'm thinking I said Monica, Moniece. Yes. Yeah, no, Legal Seafood is popping. But Swatty, yeah, like when I moved out of my house, which actually is funny because I'm in a parking lot, right? That's behind my old house. It's funny. So I just park back here and it's peaceful. But I was doing this podcast last year and we were supposed to sign this deal, right? And it didn't work out. And when I moved out of my house, I didn't have no money to move nowhere else. So I kind of just was moving around. And the funny thing was at the time I didn't even have a car. So I was just like outside. I was like sleeping in parks and shit like that. It was crazy. But you know, it built another version of me, a better version of me, something that comfort. I would have never became who I am in comfort. So I'm thankful for the experience. And like I was saying earlier, it's just life. It's a part of my journey. You know what I mean? It's me being able to say that, I made it through being homeless in this lifetime. And it's nothing to be ashamed. People look at homeless people. I remember one time in my journey, I had like got a hotel room downtown. And the hotel room was near where like all like it's near the convention center, right? And at the convention center, a lot of homeless people sleep out there or whatever. So like yeah, I would like walk to 7-Eleven at night to go like get a snack or whatever, and I would see the homeless people like sleeping outside, and they were sleeping like on the grates. In the grates, I guess the steam come up. It'd be cold outside. So during the winter when it was cold, like sometimes I would get a hotel room for a week and shit like that, so I could be somewhere comfortable or whatever. But the crazy part about it was, damn, my eyes itching. Uh, I would see these people and I would ask myself, is this me? Like these people were like homeless and hopeless. Like they, these were the people that were asking for money. They were, and it wasn't like to do anything. It was to like get drunk or get high and things of that nature. So Swati, when you say what's my qualifications, what do you mean? Could you be a little more specific with that question so I can answer it correctly? But like people look at that homelessness and they think it's this is my job. My content is my job. This is what I do. Like this is my purpose to kind of spread. Not kind of. There's no kind of about it. To spread my message, to spread my word. Like this is my goal. So you go through a lot of sacrifice for the things that you want. I've had jobs. Jobs just never was what I wanted. To clock in and clock out and have to be under somebody else's rule of thumb. But yeah, like so people look at it like it's the worst shit in the world. Where some people, it's all about perspective, right? Some people, it's an adventure. I look at some people's content and when I say homeless because I'm not living in a house. Like I have my car, I move around, I do things. I go to the gym, I go out. I function. I'm not just like sleeping on the street, hopeless. So people like kind of get it mistaken when they think about homelessness. I say homeless because technically I am because I don't live inside of a house. Um, but it's not to the point where it's like the money is what I'm worried about as far as like, oh my God, I need, because even to find a job, right? Let's say I find a job at Walmart, it's not going to change this situation. Let's say I start doing DoorDash, it's not going to change this situation. You know what I mean? So um, it's a little bit bigger than that for me, Swati. If that makes sense to you, it might not. You know what I mean? And all of our journeys are different. So but I wanted to answer your question to the best of my ability. Um, but yeah, and for perspective on the actual journey, like I said, subscribe y'all and watch the videos. I got like about 10 or 11 videos on my page, and all my lives are on my page, so you can go see those. But they give you a good idea as to what this journey has been. You know what I mean? Like without like for you to really get the gist of what's going on with me and where I've been versus where I'm going. I had another page, like my page is called The Life of Wayne. My last page was called The Book of Wayne. And it got terminated. It was at a point where I was going through things where everything was just like, what the fuck? Like what's next? And I had to change my perspective from why is everything going wrong to why is everything going wrong, right? And I think for me, changing that perspective is what's starting to push the trajectory of things. um, so I'm here just giving y'all my personality, my charisma. I'm a billion dollar industry just in myself, just me, just me existing. As are all of us, but we got to tap into that side of our energy to be able to get the most out of life. And sometimes it takes us going into our darkest spaces to be able to get that. You know what I mean? So Swati, I hope I've answered your question to the best of my ability. But yeah. All right, y'all. What else we got going on? We got 5 more minutes. When I go live for 30 minutes in the morning. So that's kind of like my threshold for going live. So we at 24:48. Well, technically 25 minutes. So we got 5 good minutes. What else y'all want to know? Again, check in chat, like where y'all from, where y'all tapping in from, like where y'all, like what y'all got going on today, what y'all doing up so early. And most important question, how did you find me? Were you just scrolling and you saw my live, or were you are you subscribed? Like I like to know that too, because outside of like the algorithm, I'm trying to find out how this works. That's another thing with going live, is trying to figure out how this system and these algorithms work as far as my content being pushed out. So, you know. Y'all see that new iPhone 17? iPhone is starting to get stupid. I got this joint. That's my iPhone 14 Pro Max, and then I'm on the 16 Pro Max. That's the one that I use. This phone's not on anymore. I just use it under Wi-Fi. I use it to shoot content. Yesterday I shot a video. I was at Starbucks. It's this Starbucks around my way, and I was shooting some content at the Starbucks. I got to edit it and put it out. So, all right. Y'all see my dog? This is my dog. I gave him to a farmer. He living a good life. They had him in Nantucket. They be sending me pictures every once in a while to check on him. All right, chat, we winding down. I see there's one person in here. You know, as long as we got one, we got something. But this has been a good live. I seen like that. The most people that was in here at one time was 11 people today. I think the most people I've had in the live at one time was like 22. The goal is to get the whole world in the live, and it's gonna happen. I'm gonna get the whole world in here. Everybody gonna be in here watching. So, you know, because I got a story to tell. I got a story that's inspirational. I got a story that's gonna be around for many years after I'm done. So, you know, I'm grateful for y'all coming in, just hanging out with me, tapping in with me. Even if it's just one person in here, I'm grateful for it. So, absolutely, y'all. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I gotta get to my 30 minutes, y'all. As soon as I get to 30, I'm done. Get my day started. Wait till I get my money right. Whoa, 2 more people popped in. What y'all got going on? Good morning, good morning. How y'all feeling? I got 2 minutes left on the live, y'all. Y'all popped in right on time. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all check out the channel, The Life of Wayne. Join us lit. Make sure y'all stay tapped in with me, chat. Stay tapped in with your boy. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me a what's her name though. We got a minute and a half left, y'all. I gotta get my day started. I got a couple things to do today. Damn it. I didn't mean to make that move. It fucked me up. Playing my game. I like this little game. I get me a cup of tea this morning. What time is it? It is, hold on. Oh, 7:16. It's 7:16. Damn it. I ain't gonna get it. Thanks, Swati. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Make sure y'all subscribe, y'all. I got 30 seconds. And then I'm off till tomorrow. Maybe I might go live later. I might go live when I'm in the gym, see what y'all doing. Just depending. I keep saying I'm gonna go live in the gym, but then I wind up listening to my music. But But like I said, I appreciate. Thank you, Swati. I wish you the best as well. I appreciate that. Thank you. Have a great day today. I'll talk to you soon. Like I said, subscribe. I'll be around. I'll be around. All right, y'all. That's 30 minutes. I appreciate y'all for sticking with me this morning. I appreciate y'all chat. I appreciate y'all just coming in, being here on my wake up. I'm about to get my day started. I'm gonna go get me a cup of tea, chill, and I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm gonna go from there. So, well, my first time, I go to the gym twice, but get my first workout in, and I do some editing today. But I'll see y'all later. Peace. Appreciate y'all.